Conversations, Cocktails, and Connections. I'm Emily Reeves.
And I am Amy Hester. Hello.
Hello. Are you ready for a G&T gin and tonic?
Yes.
Or T&T, Tanqueray and tonic, whatever.
Ooh. Do you know I used to drink a lot of these in the 90s?
Yeah. It used to be like one of my favorite summertime drinks. You know, we had, I was inspired because we had Blake on not that long ago, and he was drinking Tanqueray and tonic, and he was the one that actually got me hooked on these when he said that. When he said it, I was like, I almost like started reminiscing about our like days of drinking, hours and hours of drinking Tanqueray and tonics, but I held back.
So there was this thing that like my friend Julia and I, if we would go out to bars and stuff, she would always get vodka tonic, and I would get Tanqueray and tonic.
Interesting.
So now if I was to go to a bar, I probably would go to vodka versus Tanqueray. And I don't know why. I think I just drank too many of them when I was younger. I mean, I like them, but it was always the thing because when I was at that age, I wasn't like, I did not have an experienced palate like I do now.
Also, you probably also weren't super worried about like, calories like we are now too.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
I don't care about calories when I'm drinking. I mean, I can't be that person that's like going to drink something I don't like just because.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a wine girl, so.
I know.
The wine just puts them on, and I'm sorry,
like,
I can't
It's like wine belly all over in here.
Right. Jesus. Okay, so fun. I haven't actually had one other than
like use the straw
a bar. It's beautiful and lime smelling. And don't you love a Tanqueray bottle? It's so pretty with this like seal and everything.
I went to the liquor store today, and it was like for some reason today I went to like one of the bigger liquor stores, and it was like a candy store. I was like, ooh, but I need some of this, and then I need some of this. I'm not even gonna tell you how much I spent at the liquor store. I was like, but I need all of it. We need to try it all.
It is kind of like when you do go into a liquor store. Now that we've been kind of experimenting, you are like. Ooh.
I know. I can't even fit it all in the liquor cabinet anymore. Like I've got like stacks up on the counter
when my
now.
bar is ready, we're gonna. Okay, here.
Cheers.
So, cheers. I'm excited about this Tanqueray.
Amy has yet to meet a drink that she's not excited about.
That's my word. Excited.
And I love that.
I mean, it's true. It is so true.
I like the
when I say
the fizziness of this.
When I say I'm excited, I get kind of pissed at myself. I'm like, can you not think of something else to say?
No, I would be upset if you didn't say it now because it's become like your thing.
I know. It's just kind of annoying.
We're going to have merch that says, I'm excited.
Sorry, Ellen. What's another one?
We've got a whole list of merch that we're going to be making.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
All right. Okay. So listen, we're doing a quick drink because we are on a schedule. Who are we visiting with tonight?
So this will be our first ever underage guest.
So she will not
and
be
her
drinking.
mother.
Yes.
So my friend Cathy Gammill and her daughter Claire. I'm super, super, super impressed with this child, and she probably is not going to be she's probably not going to like the fact that I called her a child because I think she's like.
She's a
12 or 13 or something like that. God, I hope she's not 14 or 15.
So she is making some really cool bracelets.
Yeah.
They're being sold at Red Bee Lounge, among other places.
Yes.
And she's using the funds she's donating to help animals, I think.
Yes.
So let's meet her.
Like, I'm so impressed. And I love a person who can make something, especially at a young age.
Cheers.
So cheers. Let's meet her. Welcome to Conversations, Cocktails, and Connections.
Girl, we are excited.
This is Emily.
Hey, it's good to see you.
Show them your mocktail, girl.
Yeah.
I love that. All right, what is it?
What are you guys drinking?
Daiquiri.
Nice. I like it.
The real thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but it's pretty good, isn't it, Claire? Yeah.
Yeah, we like it. Okay. So we are having a little gin and tonic,
like classic gin and tonic.
And if anybody judges that we're talking to an underage person about our cocktails, then sorry.
There's no apologies here. She's used to it.
I know, right? So
I even told, hey, Amy, you'll appreciate this. I told her, Claire, sometimes Amy might curse in the podcast. She's like, that's no different. I hear it from you, Mom.
Okay, thanks. I will try really hard not to say anything.
Okay, it's all good.
Claire, how old are you?
I'm 12.
12. Okay. So are you in 7th or 8th grade?
7th.
7th grade. All right. My stepdaughter who's here, she's in the other room. She's 13. She's in 8th grade. So she is also very familiar with my use of language and consumption of alcohol. So y'all have something in common.
Well, I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure she's 12 or 13. Yeah. But I was like, I'm not 100% sure. And then for a second, I said, oh my God, what if she's 14 or 15? I'm going to be she's going to be so mad at me for saying like 12 or 13.
Well, I can't believe you are 12 years old and you have built a business. I cannot wait to talk to you because this is really a very, very cool thing that you are doing.
Thank you.
So impressed. Okay. So do you see let's just talk really quick before I pull these out, what you do and how you do it. So you are making bracelets, and how did you get on this? How did you get this design, and how did you start like, hey, I can do this and sell it?
Well, I've always wanted to start my own business, and so I saw something similar to what my bracelets look like, but I thought that maybe like I could make it my own and kind of like expand on it, and then like maybe have my own business on it.
I mean,
so you saw the design and you went and figured out how to make something similar but better, like how you kind of wanted to do it. That's ingenuity. Like that's hard to do, to kind of like backwards design like that.
Thank you.
She's had a couple of like dog watching business, and she's kind of tutored some students, but so she's had this entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah. So Cathy is Claire's mother. Because you're super supportive and you have been rocking it out too with her bracelets, because her bracelets are super cute. And I bought one. Was it during COVID?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, was it this year you finally were able to get an Instagram account? Like you were finally allowed to get an Instagram account.
Yep.
And so how did you what was the decision making on that? Was it because she was having a business, or was it because?
Yes. I mean, yes. The only reason I was going to let her have Instagram at age 12, even though like several of her friends had it, I was like, okay, she is going to have this business. And obviously social media is huge for, small business. And so we opened that up for her. Another huge portion of our business is because we're like animal loving family, and we just kind of thought it would be really awesome to support a local animal village.
So tell us a little bit how that works. So you sell, Claire, how you sell the bracelets and then you give a percentage, and what's the percentage that you give and how frequently and all of that stuff? Have you worked that out, all the details?
I think my mom would know that. I don't really know what percentage that we give.
10%. Okay. 10% of all sales, not profit, but sales.
That's awesome.
We've been able to donate enough to immunize like over 65 dogs and cats.
That's amazing.
It's such a joy to actually go down there and like be a part of it. And when COVID is over, we want to just be able to volunteer as a family, because I mean, it's just a special place and they need it. So it's just fun to go down there and meet the people and pet the animals and love on them, and just be able to have the cats pull on Claire's hair like last time.
Is it hard to not take all the animals home?
So hard. It's so hard.
Yeah, that would be the problem I would have with going to shelters, is that would be like
every time we leave, I'm like, okay, I'm open to foster or adoption for sure. Every time. It's hard. So hard.
We should introduce her to Amy, our friend Amy.
Yeah, she's the president of the board for care for animals.
I saw that podcast too.
Actually. Yeah.
She's awesome. And, they put on a big fundraiser, and I bet you would be a big hit for either a donation, but I mean, the things that, like, even if you did donate something, I mean, I think it would be like mean more knowing that the things that you're doing is helping animals, not,
on an everyday basis.
Yeah. So how are you working this out with school?
Question.
Well, it's stressful a little bit, but you know, like after school, sometimes I like go for a run or I have like my piano lesson. But after that, and after I get my homework done, I just try to like at least make a couple bracelets every night. So
how long does it take to make one bracelet?
Honestly, it kind of depends like how I'm feeling. Like sometimes it takes longer, and also it depends on the size of the bracelet.
So let's just show. We buy the beads in bulk.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, like okay.
That's so heavy.
We buy them from ballchainusa.com. It's the same people, the same company that supply armed forces like the Navy with their dog tags.
Oh wow.
I mean, look,
10 millimeter size or 8 millimeter.
Yeah, I mean these are hefty.
Yeah, and so it's either stainless steel or brass, so as to not, affect allergies of any kind. Sure. So it's actually very much a family affair, because if it weren't for Daddy, we would not be able to. So the unique thing is that we don't have a clasp, and so he has to open up the beads and stick, make them fit. So it's this is like, here's our utensils that we use.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, we cut the beads, he makes the bracelet, and it takes 2 bracelets to make one. I mean, 2 chains, 2 of these bracelets to make one whole one.
Okay. Yeah.
Claire wraps that, which is kind of the hard part to me. I still don't get how she does it. She's trained. I still don't know how she does it. So we have, so it's probably, maybe a 5 minute. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
We have, 3 different sizes of each color chain, like silver or brass. And then we have a million different colors, rainbow colors to choose from. And then Amy, you gave me the idea a long time ago to get like a smaller size bead. And so now we have 6 millimeter beads that,
which are these
that stack really well with the 8 millimeters.
Yeah. So this is the smaller one.
Oh, I see.
And you can stack really well. Because they're okay. So there are bracelets, and we probably talked about this during this whole thing. And I will say I bought, and I don't have all of them on right now. Okay. So this bracelet, this bracelet came from either Boxer or Bella Boutique, and it is a Two's Company brand, which is not an expensive brand of bracelets. I swear to you, I've had this for 10 plus years, and I have like a stack of them, and I still wear them. And when you showed me the bracelets, I was like, oh my God, this black one's going to fit perfectly with these bracelets that I get compliments on still to this day.
As well, and it's kind of a classic design.
I mean, I'm telling you, it's awesome. And so, yeah, I have the black one for myself. And then I'm a big fan. I love all of them, but I'm also a big fan of the white with gold. Is super pretty, which I cannot personally have because I get so much hair color on my arm at all times. But if I was to honestly gravitate, and if I wish I could wear one, I would buy this one for myself, because I love how pretty. Look how pretty that looks with just like my gold bracelet.
Like, how do you decide what colors?
Well, we just have every color. If you look in our drawer back here, it's like every color, every version of purple you can imagine, every version of red you can imagine. Because every green you can imagine. We just
so the ones that I have here are the ones that I just chose to have at the salon, and I like Emily's buying one today.
Yes.
That's why. And also, I had a customer that wanted to give one as a gift for her 7-year-old granddaughter. And so she custom made one out of the blush and gold that is super cute, because it had to fit that small wrist, and it's for a Christmas gift. And I feel like you'll do whatever the customer needs, which makes a great business owner.
Yeah, sure. For sure.
Yeah.
And my husband had on, I think we added a couple beads to the regular size to make it fit for him. And we've added like another guy that ordered one, which was our first guy. And I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. I just didn't think about men, wanting to order a bracelet, but he's in Arizona and kind of forward thinking. And so we added on 5 beads because he needed that. And so, we are totally, at this point, still very custom, whatever you need.
I think that's awesome. So Claire, have you thought of, because I know that you've perfected this design, like the sizes, what you're doing. Have you thought of other designs for the future of are you thinking of anything new or like classes that you might be interested in taking or just, I don't know.
What's next?
What's next for you?
I haven't really been thinking of new ideas for like the bracelets, like since we just got the small.
Oh yeah, that's totally new for you.
But I don't know. Maybe I'll come up with something new.
You've got a great thing going. So if you don't know this about Emily and I, we like to take classes. And we've said this before that we've taken every class, and I love crafts, and Emily you love crafts.
I love crafts. I don't discriminate. I take all kinds of classes.
We take all classes. And so there are some really fun businesses out there that are locally, like Bella Vita. Have you ever heard of Bella Vita Jewelry? It's downtown. She's going to be a podcast guest soon, and you guys need to watch it whenever she comes on. But she has the coolest store. You guys should totally go there and check out her stuff. You could sell them there. I'm not even kidding. You should really reach out and go in her store.
It's on 6th and Main.
Really? Okay. Bella Vita?
Bella Vita. Her stuff is awesome.
And she does handmade jewelry as well. So she makes a lot of it, and she does classes for like how to make it and stuff. But that would be a perfect fit.
You would be, she would be so impressed by you. Don't you think so?
Yeah.
Fun.
I know. Yeah. I think that those kind of things, especially to get to the networking of like people that around town that really are into this kind of thing, and especially coming from somebody your age, it's like, that's awesome.
You've got a great story behind it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I swear you should totally look into that.
What kind of classes do y'all take? Like, you mean like at Art Center?
Girl. Sewing, bead classes.
Yes, but it's at the Art Center. Yeah. There's also a lot of online class. Like I love a Skillshare class, Skillshare.com. They do a lot of online classes.
Painting classes.
We have a whole fashion school in Arkansas. And it's a certified fashion school in Arkansas and in Little Rock. And
you don't even have to know how to sew to start. You don't have to have a sew.
You don't have to know a thing. They start from scratch. And then, it's very, very cool. So, it runs the gamut. Like basically if like we can learn something, we're going to go take a class.
I'm telling you, like, it's insane. Like, I don't think that people realize how much is in Little Rock for, even if it's something, because we're in Little Rock. Maybe you're thinking, okay, well, it's not big time, but if it's something that you start and you really are like gung ho and like, okay, this is my passion. It is such a stepping stone to learn the basics, to learn how to make, especially when you're talking about that fashion school. It's like, oh my God, you can learn everything you would need to know. And then how you take it forward is up to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. No, there's so much. We are full of resources. We've taken all sorts of classes.
Yes.
I'm always for more classes, like maybe when COVID goes away.
Yeah.
We've done it all.
Yeah.
So,
but Claire, you 100% are self-taught. So you need to teach people.
I know.
You need to have your own class.
Yeah, she's always loved to work with her hands. Since she was little bitty. Yeah. Always.
That's amazing. Keep working with your hands and stay off, you could
do things like this rather than things like this.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. That's great advice. But I'm so impressed. And I know that they probably are so happy to have you at the Little Rock Animal Village. I rescued some dogs one time, and this is such a long story, but we had to end up taking them to Little Rock Animal, and they were rescued. So I'm super happy, but there's so many animals out there that need help. So I think it's awesome of what you're doing at such a young age.
I know. So where all can you buy these? Like, yes. I love that it's a whole family business. Everybody's contributing and helping make it. So where can you buy your bracelets?
So like, of course, like Red and Box Turtle.
Yes. We love Emisha at Box Turtle.
Yes.
And then you can also like buy them, like, we don't have a website yet, but if you go to like my mom's Facebook or Instagram or yours, mine,
direct messaging.
Yeah, just message and
spreading the word.
And again, I mean, we custom make to whatever size. So, and when we started, and it's almost our 1 year anniversary, which is really cool.
Congratulations.
There were some families that wanted some gifts for grandchildren. So we had to, consider making a smaller size, even smaller than our small size. So we have small regular, and we have like the small for little kids, which is just makes so much sense. So yeah, we're open.
Well, I mean, and this is the perfect time for great stocking stuffer, Christmas gift for a Dirty Santa gift, or it's a perfect size. I mean, it's just a great little personal gift that
I love it.
I think would go great stacking with all of the things.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like pictures of people. A good friend of mine stacks. She's a high fashion, like name brand type woman. And she has this Valentino bracelet that she stacks her Claire Creative bracelet with. I'm like, see, so it just go, I mean, it's
high-low mix match. Yeah.
You should be very proud of yourself.
Thank you.
Well, and you look adorable too. Youth is on your side. I'm so jealous.
No.
Well, I'm real proud of you, and thank you so much for sharing. So tell really quick, what is your Instagram?
It is Claire Creative, CLAIRE, and then on Creative there's 2 E's.
Okay. Awesome. So if anybody needed to order after watching this, they could just direct message you, or go to Box Turtle or Red Beauty Lounge.
Red Beauty Lounge.
Or Red Beauty Lounge.
For sure.
And we take orders.
Yeah. Beauty Lounge.
Yes. So, okay. Well, thank you guys so much. I'm very proud of you.
I hope you enjoy your virgin daiquiri too.
This should be a celebration of your year. I mean, think of what's to come, and you're 12
with the glass as big as her head. I love it.
I know. Cheers, guys.
It's been really fun, and I'm really proud. I mean, she juggles a lot, so
that's real. You should be very proud, Cathy.
Yeah, school and a business at 12 is pretty impressive. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm happy that you guys you're our first under 21 person.
Nice.
And I did not say a bad word.
Oh, it would be okay.